Thanks for everybody for joining us with the Ninja Secrets of a YouTube Marketer. My name is Kenn Renner. I'm a real estate expert, author, speaker, and actually now an international speaker. I got to speak in Toronto last year regarding video marketing. What's really also as cool is that I've been able to speak on national stages, conventions for Keller Williams International, for universal seminars, and what I'm teaching is the power of video marketing. And really excited about the subject, really passionate about it, and I want to give you everything that I got that I can put in a short presentation so that you too can become a ninja YouTube marketer. Right? So one big question I always ask to start my presentations, whether it be live or online, is how many in this audience, who in this audience actually has a YouTube channel? And oftentimes, and it's just inevitable that I usually have about 10%, maybe 15% if I'm in a high-tech audience actually have a YouTube channel. What's interesting about that is that YouTube is free. And so I'm like, okay, so how many in this room actually use it in their business? And hands go down, and usually it's between 1 and 2%. And that is pretty much the typical nationwide, worldwide statistic for who is actually using YouTube in their businesses. Then I ask everybody, how many people in this room have actually watched a YouTube video in the last day or last week? And no matter what the group is, about 90–95% raised their hands. And for those that didn't raise their hands, I asked them how many of you in this room have actually, your kids, your teenagers have watched a YouTube video. Inevitably, I get everybody. And so with YouTube being so big and being so prevalent and watched, one of the things that I certainly ask is, then why aren't you on YouTube? Why aren't you, if you're in business and you're trying to get exposure and you're trying to get leads and clients and prospects, then why aren't you on YouTube? So it's a little bit convicting, and then I work through the rest of this showing that all the techniques and trainings that we do to be able to get you to be using not only YouTube but the other tools that are available using video, and it's created an additional $3.2 million in sales for me last year in my real estate business, which certainly, because it's free, certainly was worth the price of admission to learn how to do it. So that's what I'll be talking about with you today. Doesn't matter what business, actually it doesn't matter what business you're in, this technique, what I'm showing you, these strategies will work for you if you use them, implement them, and become consistent with the process. Okay, so I'm really proud of my kids here. I've got a 18-year-old, a 14-year-old, and a 3-year-old. I just turned 50, so you do the math on the 3-year-old. But anyways, the fun thing is that my son is now a national international speaker, and he does a George Bush impression along with a motivational speech, and his goal is to go out and teach teens how to connect with their parents and parents how to connect with their teens. The reason I'm putting this here is not just because I'm a proud dad, which I am, but because this video here was him doing a impersonation of George Bush and winning the best overall at a national convention in Orlando a couple of years ago. What I did was I used this video to get in front of other promoters, and those promoters now hired him and put him, like once again, on national and international stages at just 18 years old. So YouTube won out again on that one. Then on the right you'll see is my daughter, Christine Renner. She went to the same talent convention and didn't get any first place prizes or anything, but what she did was she had a CD that she stuffed all the VIP's boxes with, and on the CD had a URL and a link and a QR code to a video that she did. And about 2 months afterwards, the record company was going through the boxes and saw that video, picked it up, looked at the cover, did the little QR code thing with their smartphone, which made the video pop up, watched the video. I got a call from the A&R representative, said, whose idea was it to put a QR code on the front cover of that CD? It was brilliant. When we looked at it, all of the other A&R reps gathered around, said, check this out, and sure enough, she got a record deal, and her album will soon be out. By the time you may hear this, it'll probably have already been out if you're listening to the recording. And then Julia, my 3-year-old, she's just darn cute. Okay, so so just a little bit about myself. I've been 30th year in real estate, though I do a lot more now. I've been known as a master marketer, creating 300 million in sales in the last 30 years. I've been doing this, but in the last several years, a good majority portion of my business has come through my video marketing, which is my unique selling proposition when I go on listing and sales presentations. And so it is a unique selling proposition. I always tell people that I graduated with a PhD, which means a public high school degree. That's as far as I went. I had a little bit of college, but didn't get a degree. So one of the things that I had to learn was, if you don't have a degree, what do? You go into sales, right? So I learned how to sell. And all along, it's been a great entrepreneurial road that I've traveled, and a lot of it has to do with public speaking, you know, and using. But then public speaking was a extension. Video of my public speaking was an extension of my public speaking. So I was able to impart these cool entrepreneurial ideas to both small audiences and large audiences. So I'm also a nationally published author. You can get these books here on Amazon. The top one has to do with real estate. The 2 middle ones have to do with goal setting and goal achievement, and the 2 bottom ones are my video quick start guides. And those actually you can get on Amazon.com. Just dial in my name, Kenn Renner, Kenn with 2 N's, or Renner with 2 N's, and Amazon, you'll find them. But I'll also give you a free download if you haven't already downloaded it, which is my videoquickstartguide.com. And there's 2 versions. One is for businesses and professionals, and the other one is for real estate agents specifically, because that's my other big business. But go ahead and download, and once again, it's free. And if you'd like a copy of it, you're certainly welcome to email me, and I'll give you a signed hard copy, send it on out to you. Okay, so once again, this video marketing has led me, because I have the #1 video channel in the nation for real estate, has led me for these big stages, and also has got me on national TV. On the left-hand side, you'll see Dr. Hofarth and his wife Krista, and we were out in front of that house when the video that we had shot, and when they had signed their contract, we sent off to House Hunters, and they in turn said, hey, I think this is going to be a good couple, and they put us all on national TV with over 2.2 million viewers, and they played that thing at least 6 or 7 times on replays. So talk about free marketing, free advertising for my business, all because I submitted a YouTube video of them signing their contract. And then down on the far right is my other passion is music, and we were back in the day, we were able to sing the national anthem in Anaheim Stadium in front of 35,000 people, and we have that video still that I can show my grandkids. So video's been a big part of my life. That was done back in the late 80s. So one of the great things also about video is you can leave a legacy to your kids and grandkids. So, all right, so once again, developed the #1 video channel in North America for real estate. It could be in the world. I haven't really checked, but it's over 11 million views. You're welcome to check it out. It's kennrenner.tv, and it's got over 700 videos and 10,000 subscribers. Just take the ideas of those videos that I put up there and copy them. They're meant for you to learn from and copy and do what I do. That's what I've done all my life, is model after other successful people. So there you go. It's kind of what it looks like. We're going to change that banner. Maybe by the time you watch this, that banner has been changed so that it looks a little bit more like a #1 video channel needs to look. So I'm a coach or trainer and speaker, and my 3 subjects that I speak on is real estate, goal achievement, and video marketing, and that's what we're going to be talking about today, of course. So once again, the big question is, are you going to get your own video channel? How can you get your marketing message out to the world effectively and for free? I mean, 24/7, 365 worldwide, I say. What is the easiest way to get your message out? Well, this is, of course, the internet. But being on the internet, as you know, doesn't really do a whole lot unless you're on the top of the search engines where people are looking for you. So one of the things that I was searching for when the real estate market crashed in the 2007, 2008 was, how do I differentiate myself now from the rest of the real estate agents out there? And I found it. It's through YouTube. And what I realized is that YouTube is the #2 search engine in the world. When I saw that statistic, I was pretty amazed. And of course, Google and Facebook, they love videos. Your blogs and your websites come alive with videos. But the bottom line is Google bought YouTube in 2006 for $1.6 billion from some kids that were under 30 years old, kind of Daniel's age. Daniel's my assistant here. If you haven't already heard from him, you will, as he pipes in about the technology stuff. He helps me with my technology. But yeah, once again, Google and Facebook, they love video. And Google, of course, being the #1 search engine in the universe, owning YouTube, will push those YouTube videos to the first page oftentimes of Google, and they're not, from what everybody's saying about Google, they're not going to be changing that. They will be pushing videos to the top of the search engines for the foreseeable future, because people would rather watch than read. They'd rather listen than type, than to read type. So that's really, if you notice that the search engines are placing those little thumbnails, it's exponentially easier to rank on the top of the search engines using a video. Okay, so once again, 12% of the businesses nationwide have a video channel. Less than 1% use it in their businesses. This is a unique selling proposition, especially in my business. But hey, I just left my chiropractor's office, and I'm telling you, they were totally amazed by the fact that when I showed them what I was able to do with other chiropractors in the area by getting their YouTube video to the top of the search engines, they were amazed. Said, I've got to know more about this. I say, well, none of the other chiropractors in your area are actually using this technique, but like my doctor who started using the videos that I had presented for him, he got 3 new patients from the videos that I put out there on the search engines on behalf of him, and 3 new patients. What is the lifetime value to a doctor of a patient? It's huge, and it didn't cost him anything. So you got to get started, get video marketing, or get left behind. So it's, once again, exponentially easier to rank a video on the first page of Google with a video than it is with a text entry type of listing or a website or a blog. And thumbnails are 5 to 10, 20 times more clickable. So in other words, it's almost irresistible to click on that little box with the little arrow that knows that you're going to pop up a video and see a presentation. And this one video here has made me over $100,000 in gross commissions. This one video, and that's one of 700 videos. It has nearly 500,000 views. It was very simple to make, and that's what I want to stress to you, is that you're going to see a lot of information on this webinar. What you have to realize is that this is not difficult stuff to do. We're going to make it really easy. We've got tutorials, videos, we've got workshops, all designed to make this very simple and easy for you, because we've already done it for so long. We just want to show you how to do it. For instance, on this video, I only speak on the video for the first 15 seconds because I teach in my workshops you want to get your call to action, your information, your image out there during the first 15 seconds of a video. The rest of it's done with photographs. So I keep my on-camera time down to a minimum because I don't want to, it becomes an issue with making mistakes and having to edit and do all this stuff. Honestly, I just set up a tripod, sat at my desk.
Hello, my name is Kenn Renner. I'm one of Austin's top real estate brokers. Thank you for taking a minute with me to share with you some valuable information about one of my favorite options.
Now, let me go back here for a second. One of the things I also want to let you know, when we do videos on this GoToWebinar software, they do not stream very well. So even though I'm playing the video, I want to let you know, just give you a little heads up that this is not the quality that you would see if you went to YouTube. Honestly, this video was done prior to them even going to a higher level of high definition. So it's really, even though it has 400,000 views, it's really not that professionally done, but it's very authentic and very real. I'll just show you the first few seconds of it. The audio should come through pretty well. Excuse the video, but I think you'll get the point that we use just a minor amount of me on camera, and then we do photographs, which are really easy to put into a video editor.
Hello, my name is Kenn Renner. I'm one of Austin's top real estate brokers. Thank you for taking a minute with me to share with you some valuable information about one of my favorite Austin subdivisions, Avery Ranch. Avery Ranch is Austin's premier golf course community with 4,000 homes sprawling over 1,800 acres in the city limits of Austin.
So for the rest of the video, I'm just using photographs so that you don't have to so I don't have to be on camera. And it was really easy for me to just do a voiceover. And the video is what, 3 minutes total? Telling you this has been a game changer for me for my business. And notice I was only on camera for a very short period of time. And that's something that I would suggest that you learn from this particular webinar, is that you don't have to be, short is really good when it comes to video marketing. Short and funny is even better. Informational. That's what people are looking for they're looking for secrets, they're looking for information, they're looking for ways to improve their life, how to save money. They're looking for your services. So I highly encourage you to get involved. So I can promise you that I can get you to the top of Google, first page of Google with video. And we teach this in our workshops, and I teach you it on my online versions. When people talk about promises and guarantees on marketing, you have to be very careful, because you have to be able to prove that you can get those guarantees to the top of the search engines. And in my workshops, in my video marketing modules, I do show you how I can promise I can get you the first page of Google and YouTube. For instance, how about your name? Have you Googled your name lately? You certainly should have a video there, and that's one of the things that would be really easy for you to do, especially if you have an unusually spelled name, for you to be able to, you might want to try it after this webinar. Google your name. But what I would suggest that we do is get you a YouTube channel, get your channel set up, and get you a video of what information that you want on the top of the search engines. I'm in the speaker author realm out there right now. I do a lot of conferences and network with a lot of the top selling books, authors and speakers, booksellers in the United States. And one of the things I always do is I Google their name. Oftentimes I'm seeing a video that is not what was the one that they really would like to present as the one for their particular name. So we've helped a lot of our fellow speakers and authors make sure that their video is the one that pops up on the first page of Google when somebody types in their name looking for them. So why haven't more used this awesome ninja tool that we got, YouTube? And I can tell you, I boiled it down to 3 main reasons. And first, from all my professionals out there, they think that it's too difficult and too time consuming, and I can understand what you're thinking of this, because I'm a very busy individual. I've got multiple businesses going on. I have a thriving real estate business, and what I have to be careful of is guarding my time. And honestly, I spend less than 5 minutes a day on my video marketing, but like Daniel said in some of our presentations before, if you just spent 5 minutes a day shooting and uploading a video from your smartphone, and you did that just once a week, you'd have 52 videos at the end of the year. If you did it once a day, there's about 220 work days in a year, you'd have 220 videos. And really, honestly, we show you in our workshops how to do it in 5 minutes.
Or something I just thought of is if you only work on the weekends, or if most of your weekdays are spent on actual work and you create videos on the weekends, then that's 100 videos.
One of the things,
if you do one Saturday, one Sunday.
Yeah, one of the things that's really we show you, and we'll show you coming up here, is how to create a lot of content in a very short period of time. And it's very pertinent, very time-worthy, authentic, relevant content for your business. I'm going to show you coming up here in a second. It's not too difficult. It's not too time-consuming. It's as easy as hitting your smartphone and hitting a video button on there, having a quick video, and uploading it to YouTube. Seriously, 5 minutes. Second reason, this is a big one, this is what we help coach you through, especially in our live workshops, is camera shyness. And I didn't even have this as a bullet point until somebody pointed out, is that, hey, camera shy, being on camera is like being a public speaker, and I guess public speaking is one of the biggest fears that people have. Well, one of the things I didn't realize that it is a form of public speaking, and people get really frozen up and camera shy. I show you in our workshop several different ways. One is the rule of thirds, the other is the interview style, and also a lot of times we use the webcams to get you started, get you used to talking to your audience through the camera. So those are some of the stuff that we cover in our modules and our workshops. And then the third, obviously you don't see the return on the investment. What is my return going to be for being on video, for doing this? And that's a very valid question. And I simply answer that is this one video here has made me over 110,000 gross commission income. Like I said, in the last 12 months, I've had $3.2 million in additional closings. That is a substantial amount of income. In whatever business that you're in, this can definitely increase your potential for pulling in new customers and or keeping your current customers. I imagine him saying, hey, come on over, I want to do business with you, let's talk. This has seriously happened on several occasions, especially in my particular area of expertise. They asked me to come over and let's just do business. I've seen your videos. I know who you are. I've researched you on the net, and I've checked through the complaint sites. I've gone on Yelp, and I don't see anything wrong. And I've seen a lot of what I like as a customer. I'm like, great. I said, last listing presentation I had over in Avery, they said, well, I said, oh, of course, as a good agent, how did you find me? They said, on the internet. I just dialed in Avery Ranch Real Estate Expert. You popped up. And I said, great, I appreciate that. I'm glad my marketing's working. I said, who else are you going to interview for this job? And they said, why would we interview anybody else? If I like what I hear now that you're face-to-face with me in person and it lines up with everything, there's no reason for me to go beyond. I was like, ooh, here's the paperwork. Let's go ahead and get signed. That's the kind of relationship building and networking that YouTube and my videos do and that's what I teach you how to do. Seriously good stuff. So YouTube can help you, and your videos can help you become an authority when you don't have. I always talk to new real estate agents or new business professionals about, well, why would you set up a website first? Why wouldn't you set up a video channel that's free, that ranks at the top of the search engines and quickly can make you become the authority in your area of expertise or the area that you want to become the expert? I also do this for advanced agents that do a lot of business. Maybe they're in a luxury area of a high dollar area. Say in our area it might be Barton Creek or Westlake. Well, why aren't you doing videos specific to Westlake and Barton Creek? If you're the luxury expert, shouldn't you be at the top of the search engines for that? And this helps those that need to become the authority or already are the authority become even more of what they already, or what their position is, and expanding their ability to get in front of the right audience. Everybody wants to deal with a specialist, and this is YouTube can certainly help you become a specialist really quickly. One of the things you do is when you go to the doctor and you've hurt your foot, the family doctor says, well, it looks like you got definitely some issues there. What's he going to do? He's going to send you to a podiatrist. He's going to send you to a specialist, because people want to work with specialists. You don't want to have necessarily the family doctor working on something that's very specific in a particular area of your body. So same thing with you. What are you a specialist in? This video can help you get there very easily. Let me give you one way of doing it. Whatever problem that you solve in business, there's usually a certain amount of questions that people would ask that your service or your product helps solve a particular problem. One of the things we teach in our workshops and our modules is you can post video responses or videos responding to a particular question. We even had a group, Mr. Appliance, that would say how to make raspberry lemonade. Believe it or not. Okay, it has nothing to do with appliances. It had to do with the fact that people are looking for, how to make lemonade or tea in the summertime. And the reason is, what they do is they say, okay, well, but if your refrigerator's broken, you can call us first. I mean, it was really kind of a strange thing that they did, but it was really effective, and they had 2,500 views on how to make ice cream or how to make iced tea. Well, if you're the specialist in a particular area, answer a particular question that your clients always ask that you can, and then you can also make it geo-specific or specific to your area. Videos and YouTube can certainly make you a relationship builder. I've certainly gotten great relationships because of the videos and networking out there with other professionals. Now what I do is I'll interview other professionals and co-brand with them and say, hey, if I do a video for you, will you put it out to your network? And if they say yes, I'll do a video, then I'm going to be there. If it's a carpet cleaning business, I'm going to be the one that they're going to send out to all their clients. Well, there's a realtor, top expert in his area. endorsing and giving a testimony to a carpet cleaner, that they certainly would put it out, and I would do the same for them. So once again, about the specialist is here's our Austin skincare products. This is one of my clients, which is she helps people with their acne and their making them turn back the clock on their skin. And so this video pops right at the top of the search engines. If you dial in Google Austin skincare acne, you'll notice those are the keywords that pulled up this. And if you go there, you'll see her speaking. And here it is.
I'm Azure Grillo. I'm the owner of Azure Skin Spa Clinic here in the west end of Austin, just right off of 6th Street. I've been in the skincare industry for...
I won't bore you with the whole details on her skincare. It's actually very interesting what she does. But the point is, what I wanted to show you there is when we did this video is, and can I pause it?
You might be able to, if you go, once she's on screen, you might hit space.
Okay, can't. Anyways, let's go back and play it again. What I want you to notice is that we're interviewing her, and that made it she was not able to speak directly to the camera. And so what we did is we interviewed her, and then that made it so much easier. So camera was the observer of our conversation, and then she just talked about her business, and then I simply cut the questions out that I asked her. That's what we teach in our workshop. So I'll just give you another quick glance at this.
I'm Azure Grillo. I'm the owner of Azure Skin Spa Clinic here in the west end of Austin, just right off of 6th Street. I've been in the skincare industry for 9 years now.
So anyway, she does a little mini resume about who she is, what she does, but isn't that what you want when you get to the top of search engines and somebody's looking for your services and clicks on that, and then all of a sudden there's the owner of the company saying, I'm going to help fix your skin, and here's where we're at, and a great place for you to be.
And if you didn't understand what was going on there when Ken said interview, this is to help you overcome your shyness if you're shy on camera. Ken was asking her questions to my left. I was holding the camera to his right, and I was being the observer, just pointing the camera straight at her, or not, kind of off center to have her on the right of the frame, and then she's looking to the left.
We'll show you that in upcoming videos. And what it is it makes the interview process so much easier, because anybody that's been in business, she's been in business for 9 years, right? Anybody in business can simply tell a person at a cocktail party or in an elevator what it is that they do, all right? It's much harder to stand in front of a camera and go, I am a skincare specialist. So that's what we teach in our workshops and our modules, is that there's an easier way to do it. That was her. When you watch that video, we'll send it out we'll send all these videos that we're playing out in the email to those that are on the webinar right now, so that they get a copy of the actual video. They can watch what we did, and this really was easy to do. It's going to be like customers are saying, it's already like I know you, and that's really true. It's so true. We've time and time again, especially when I'm here in our area, Austin, I'll ask, has anybody seen my videos? And they say, yeah. In fact, I get people coming up to me at restaurants and out in the community and saying, it's like I already know you. Isn't that what we want in business? And really, video will help you. It helps starting the relationship. It also helps connect the relationship even further through a lot of the other tools that we use, which are like Skype, which is where we video conference with each other, and a lot of the other tools, or video email, where we send out video cards every month to our clients saying, hey, it's Valentine's Day, or Merry Christmas, and we have those all done already generically done, so they can be done automatically. It just keeps that touch point going on with our clients during the process. And then even better yet, after all that's said and done, my clients may become my friends, or even potential video clients where I actually will set up with them and co-market our business with their business. It doesn't get any better than that. It's networking. Okay, so having testimonials of raving fans is really, really important. Like I said, I just got done with the chiropractor. Here's my doctor, the family doctor here in Lakeway, and he was the one that this was his video when he signed his contract with his wife, Krista. that we sent this to Pytown Productions, which then eventually got us on House Hunters. Now, this is not rocket scientists, y'all. And what I'm saying that is a lot of times people go, well, that's good for you, Ken. You could do all that. You become creative and all this. It's not really. It's not really that I'm all doing anything much more than what you can do. One of the things about camera shyness, if you are, this is great because you won't see me on camera when you see this video. It's them talking about their experience they had with me, and they're giving me a testimonial, which is my favorite kind of video because, first of all, I don't have to be on camera. Number two, it's them talking about how good I did, what a good job I did for them, as opposed to me talking about what a good job I can do. Once again, done with a flip camera.
This is Dr. Hofarth and Krista, Dr. and Mrs. Kevin from Lake Tahoe, California.
Yeah, we're going to be
We're in Lake Town, Lakeway.
yeah, we just got a house. We're thrilled. We met Ken through. Actually, I saw Lakeway Regional Medical Center video.
Okay, so there you go. He bought a $560,000 house for me, and he found me on video. That's the testimony that I'm looking for when I go and present this to buyers and sellers of property. They go, I show them this video, and it said, really, does it work? There you go. So that's a testimonial that you definitely would want to be able to get out. Now, I'm hand holding a flip camera, or it could have been my Samsung camera, but it's something that you already have in your pocket, and there they are at the peak of their experience. They just bought a house, and they're talking about me. Now I get that out. Guess what I do? That beautiful kitchen they have back there. What I do is I give that video to them. I give them a link to it, and I have. Do you mind, Mr. Dr. Hofarth and Krista, if you put it to your social media, send it out to your Facebook, put it on your Twitter? I mean, yeah, they were the biggest advocates for me in my business because the fact that I have to buy a house, and they were really excited. But guess what? When they send that video out, look whose phone number is on it. Okay? So, anyways, the story is that I've helped the doctor. If you go to Lakeway Doctor in YouTube, you're going to find all kinds of videos that I did for him. Because why? Why would I do videos for a family doctor who sees 220 patients a week? Yeah, because he sees 220 patients a week. And I want to be in front of those people when he talks about, because he loves to talk about what kind of, if someone's looking to buy a home or move into the area. So that's the co-marketing at its finest. So how do I get started and how do I get it right? This is where we make it easy. This is where I'm going to talk to you about our workshops. I've discovered the strategies and methods. I know how to make this work. I've got the coaching that allow you to do it, but I've found that doing it in an immersion setting is what I found that to best. So I've done a new thing coming up that we'll be doing on a monthly to quarterly basis, which is Platinum Live. This is where we sit in a room with all these computers. We have 15 computers set up, and myself and my instructors will be at the front of the room there going through all the modules that I teach in my online program. I teach it in a live setting. And not only that, we have the computers there set up for being able to set up all the programs that we use that make it really easy, rather than you trying to have to fumble through and try to, how do I set up my YouTube channel? How do I do my Skype? How do I do my Join.me? All these different things that we use. We not only teach you to do and edit and do the videos, but we also show you that we set up the programs that allow those videos then now to become part of your marketing strategy. So that's been one of the things that a lot of my coaching clients have been asking for, is that, can't you just come over to my office and lean over my shoulder and show me how to do this? That's what we're doing with Platinum Live. We'll be showing you how to do all this in real time over a 2-day period. Second thing that we have here in Platinum Live is we're going to have a green screen set up, and we will be having a camera with lighting and everything that you need. We're going to create the videos while in our workshops. We're going to create the videos that you need. There's 4 or 5 different types of videos that we create right off the bat. One's a business card video, another one's a testimonial video, another one's a mini resume video. These are all, we'll do this in real time right then and there, and you'll have them done for you. So what's good about the online modules is it's something that's kind of like the manual. You can go through it in your own time and figure this stuff out based on what we teach. It's very, very systematic. But a lot of people say, will you do it with me? And that's what Platinum Live, where it was birthed, it was born out of people saying, will you do it with me? And rather than me trying to do it over a couple week or several week period, let's, by myself on a tutorial, let's do it together. So in 2-day period that we're going to we do this, we immerse yourselves into getting these things done. And then you have everything set up, ready to go, and you're honestly basically done. So I'm going to give you some tips now for titling your videos, how to get them to the top of the search engines. You need to title your videos properly for best search engine results. And I can tell you time and time again, there's 100 characters on how to get your videos found by Google and found by YouTube. The title has 100 characters. So the first 20 characters are the most important for the search engines to find you, find your message. Okay, for instance, Apple Jobs Austin. Obviously, there's a reason why I want to be in front of the jobs coming here, the 3,500 jobs coming to Palmer Lane area of Austin, because I want to help them find homes. Okay, so Apple Jobs Austin is what I put in there because I figured that's what people would type into the search engines. So your title needs to be what the first 20 characters especially is, what is it that people would actually type word for word into the search engines. And there's some good tools that we show you in our workshops and on our modules of how to come up with, well, what are people typing in the search engines when they're looking for a particular subject. So we cover that in detail because you want to know one of the things we show you here is that grammar is not important, because people when they type in the search engines, they're not really looking at good grammar. We also show you really how to title your videos so that they are found by both what we call short tail and long tail keyword phrases. And don't worry if that sounds like a big technical issue. It's not. It just means that someone might type in first Apple Jobs, and rather than scroll down and look for Apple Jobs if it doesn't give them the results, they just keep typing longer and longer phrases. Okay, Apple Jobs Austin, Apple Jobs Austin Employment, Apple Jobs Austin Palmer Lane, whatever it may be. And so that's how we search now. We don't usually scroll down. So that's why it's so important to be at the top of the search engines. So for months and months, this video appeared at the top of the search engine. If you notice at the top here, it says Apple Jobs Austin. There's 62 million possible results for that keyword phrase. And my video for months and months appeared on that first page within the first 5 or 6. It's dropped a little bit off, but it's I think it's now on the second page. But what Google and YouTube are looking for is relevant, authentic, but also timely videos. So what I need to do is go create another video. The facility is already finished. I just need to simply go out and create another video in front of the Apple facility and post that and get it out to the ways I get it out, through my social media and through my email blasts and everything like that, to make sure that it becomes popular. And that way it will be new relevant material that Google's looking for, and that will probably pop my video right back up to the top of the search engine. So these are things that we show you once again in our modules and workshops.
This is Kenn, real estate expert, and I'm sitting out in front of the brand new Apple facility that's being built in North Austin off of Palmer Lane. It's a $300 million facility that's potentially eventually going to house 3,500 jobs here in the North Austin.
Okay, so once again, if you noticed, I was only on camera for a second, just to get kind of my call to action, make sure my phone number was there on screen, and kind of just put a face to the name. And then the rest of it's all done with photographs. Why? Because it saves me time. I don't have to worry about mistakes. So that's what we show you how to do. Is that okay? I was really sitting there with my forward-facing Samsung camera on my phone, and I was just talking to it, and I was holding it by hand. Actually, it was pretty stable. If you noticed, I can show it to you again. Well, our video quality.
This is Kenn, real estate expert. I'm sitting out in front of the brand new Apple facility that's being built in North Austin.
Tell you another reason why it was so stable is YouTube actually has a video stabilizer that you can employ when you get in the back end of YouTube, which makes it really, really cool to be able to stabilize our shaking hands if we had too much Starbucks. So that particular video has got me numerous calls, people in my car, and showing property and doing what I'm doing because of It's simply standing out. And if you notice that the time signature on is 58 seconds. That's what we want. In YouTube, we want short, relevant, quick, give me the information. And guess what also? If you look on that posting, you'll see my website, which is clickable. You'll also see my phone number, see my name, all associated with Apple, and I'm not even associated with Apple. So that's one cool, I call that gleaning. I'm not saying I represent Apple. I'm just saying as like being like a newscaster saying, hey, there's some good news in town, and I'm the person that you want to call up. I'll tell you all about it. So pretty cool stuff.
This is
Testimonials. One of the things I love to do is do videos at the closing table, and we have great testimonials from our clients when we get to the closing table, and they just sit there and you say, hey, how was your experience? Seriously, it's as easy as it takes. I've got my phone with me. I videotape them. They're really usually very excited to get their keys or get their check, and then I simply ask them, can I use this on YouTube? And they say, oh, absolutely. They don't. Of course, I won't. But no one's ever said they didn't want me to put it up on YouTube. And I say, well, by the way, if I sent you this closing video and maybe some pictures of your house in the video, would you send it out to your database and your sphere of influence, email? You know, I know a lot of people want to see your house. Don't you think that would be kind of cool? They usually have no problem sending it out to their Facebook. And what is that doing for me? With my phone number all over here and them talking about what a great job I did, what does that do for me? It is free marketing with a referral and a testimonial from the person that is a satisfied customer. Need I say anything more? Okay, another fun thing is for YouTube and videos, be authentic, be real, be happy. Nobody wants a long, drawn-out, boring video, especially when it comes to businesses that are not so fun. Now, I don't know how fun real estate is compared to this gal who is a real estate agent. Her name is Jennifer Pollock up in Denver, Colorado. She does very well, but she's actually at the opening of a new wine store in Denver, and she does this handheld video, which is a crack up because they're having a big rosé party, and she's talking about how she's out in the community. She loves to help anybody that's new to the community. Once again, this particular idea is to help the business owner, but also to help her and her business. And if you watch it, it's pretty funny. It's David Bowie pops up in pink boots, and so you just have to see it. All right. I told you I was going to teach you how to create a lot of content in a short period of time. And what I do to do that is, let's take this webinar that's going to end up right around 60 minutes. Take this webinar, I can turn it very simply into a YouTube video, and then I can take the YouTube editor or our editor on my PC here and then simply slice up all the content that I've done here into 61-minute videos or 41.5-minute videos. And what that does is it creates a lot of content based on the particular subject that I'm talking about. Does that make sense? In other words, I've covered a lot of different things in this webinar here that are different but very, very key to my subject. Let's take, for example, here a webinar that I did that I've sold dozens of houses off of, which is doing a Austin real estate investment webinar. And what we did is we did the full-length version, which was about an hour and 10 minutes. But if you notice down here, if you can see that, you may not be able to see it, but this one particular video is only 49 seconds because this is talking about Austin median home prices. So I just took 59, that one slide that I talked to about Austin median home prices, out of the sliced it up out of the other videos, and I showed, I put that up there as its own particular YouTube video on my channel. So this is how you can create a lot of video in a short period of time. If you were doing an office meeting or a office presentation and they let you set up a camera so that you could do your sales pitch to whatever you do for your particular product, take that video then and slice it up into different subjects based on what you were talking about during that presentation. I do it all the time. It's an incredibly effective way to populate the search engines with your message. For instance, if you go to dial in right now, Austin Real Estate Investments or Investment in YouTube, you'll see these videos exactly what I'm talking about and some of the other ones that I've done. And you notice that I'm very, very careful about how I title them. They all have different titles based on subject, and that's what I want to be found for. But you can scroll page after page in YouTube, and you're going to find my videos there. And if you notice, the top one's 3 minutes and 30 seconds, the next one's 1 minute and 39 seconds. They're all very short based on subject that I was talking about in my hour-long webinar. Does that make sense? It's how to create a lot of content in a short period of time. That's another, people go, oh, it's going to take me too long to do these videos. Not really. This was one of your ninja secrets that I just shared with you. And I'll show you how to do all this in our workshops and our modules. Yeah, common mistakes and myths. Too long, too perfect. Yeah. Social media quality is all about authenticity, being relevant to the topic. That's another thing. You don't want to talk about something that's not relevant that's in your video. If you're going to title a video with something that you really want to be found for, and you don't have anything on the video that relates to what you're talking about, then that's not going to that's going to turn your audience off. So authentic, relevant, short's good, informative, of course, and we don't want it to be too newsworthy, too newscaster. You don't want to be like the slick guy on the news. It's one of the reasons why I don't watch the news, because I don't really trust the news, and that's what the problem with being too slick and too salesy on your videos. So you want to see the real you. You're an interesting person. You got interesting stories, and you also have interesting things that you sell or that you serve. So just make it not too slick, but don't put out garbage either. We'll help you with that. We will help you make sure that you don't put out garbage. In fact, what I do on my video coaching site is we put up any videos that my coaching clients create that are not garbage. We will put them up on our site as well, so that we will be able to promote them through our site as well. And of course, they're going to say it's like I already know you, because they want to find out the authentic you. Okay, so we use really inexpensive stuff. We do have some of the higher end stuff, like we use for our green screen stuff that we'll be doing at the Platinum Live. But we also have what we use most of the time is cheap flip cam, HD cameras, wireless, even phones. A lot of the iPhones have an incredible camera on them. So you don't even need a video camera, really. You can do great videos with just photographs. And we also have a subscription service that you can sign up for that has stock videos of everything that you could possibly imagine, that you could create videos, very nice videos, using stock footage. And honestly, guys, YouTube is free. It's free and it's powerful. I use this little Logitech camera. It's a really nice one, stereo. I use it a lot, wide angle lens, and I've seen even professional companies using this same camera to do really high quality interviews and things like that. I love doing videos on the smartphone, though I don't always like to use it if I'm doing something that's a little bit lengthy, because I don't want a phone call to come in while I'm recording, because that kind of messes things up. So we are using our smartphones more and more often, or my iPad, but it's not something that I'd still like to use separate cameras to do video. So we'll show you how to do camera placement. Notice that most of this is done tripod. That way I don't have to have somebody else help me with it. I can set up a tripod, turn it on, go and talk, and it makes it really easy. And you'll notice that we also show you how to do your, what we call the rule of thirds. We show you how to make it interesting and also make it easy, so that you don't have to worry about making too many mistakes. By the way, blooper videos are some of the most popular videos out there. If you think about America's Funniest Home Videos, that's one of the longest running TV shows, and my 3-year-old loves it. But okay, all right. Hey, another thing that we're going to show you in our workshops and our modules is how to do Skypes. This is, if you don't have Skype already, it's an incredible tool. I was on my 20th anniversary in Aruba, and we were talking to our office back here. Daniel and Mary were talking to them with Skype. Would have cost me $2 a minute to call, but with Skype it was free. We use this to talk face-to-face to customers and clients all over the world. My speech coach is somebody who is in Toronto, Canada, and we Skype in and do our coaching calls with him via this one-on-one. And oh, by the way, did I mention it's free? So we're going to get you set up on that. Snagit's Jing and Snagit's another great thing. This is screen capture technology, where you're able to, whatever presentation you're doing or whatever work you're doing on your computer screen, it will capture it in real time plus record anything that you're saying. So for instance, what I'm doing here with this GoToWebinar, which will be turned into a video, is a form of screen capture. That means everything that I'm teaching here can be screen captured at once and forever. I do it a lot with Daniel from the technical things that he does here in the office, because I want to know how to do things that are technical if I had to, but I don't really want to sit down and learn it. If I need it, I can always go back to the video and watch what he does and watch the tutorial. Join.me is a really cool thing. It's a screen share. It's kind of like if you're having a meeting with somebody and you want to talk to them about what you have on your computer, you can call them up or with your microphones, talk to each other and share each other's screens. That's a really cool thing that, for sharing whiteboard ideas and things like that. I could demonstrate that in real time for you. Hey, this is how we do it here. And then Google Hangouts is another great tool. These all have a little bit of crossover with their functionality, but all these are free. All you need for Google Hangouts is a Google account and Google Plus account, and you can do group video and you can have a bunch of friends. What's the limit right now? How many people can you have on one Google Hangout?
You mean in terms of
how many people
that can all talk to each other? I'm not sure. I think it's between 6 and 8.
That's kind of neat if you're having an office meeting or people all over if they're in different parts of the country or the world, they can call, or just friends hanging out talking about a subject like this. I've seen that where they can all get on the same quote hangout. And it's kind of neat too, because what it does is whoever's talking, the video, the screen will go to that person. It picks up who's talking, their audio, and then all of a sudden you're watching that person. And then somebody else makes a comment, then the video goes to that person. We also like it for broadcasting. We did a wealth creation and marketing seminar last year, and we streamed it live using Google Hangouts. And it was really cool because not only was it streamed live, but when it was streamed on my YouTube channel. So all I had to do was send people to KennRenner.tv at the time that the presentation was going on, and they could watch it in real time on my YouTube channel. And number 3, the big thing about Google Hangouts is that when it does record onto your YouTube channel, which it automatically does, it will have incredible search engine optimization value. But that's one of the ninja secrets that we talk about in our modules and workshops. Ustream is similar to what we were talking about with Google Hangouts broadcasting. It's event broadcasting. It is free, just like all the other services, and it'll broadcast in real time. And one of the things that we do in our Platinum Live workshops is we make sure that you're hooked up on all these free services so that you don't have to fumble through, get all your passwords done, boom, you're done, you've got all these services at your fingertips. And a lot of times, even on your smartphone. A lot of these services can be done on your smartphone. BombBomb is buybombbomb.com is a video email service. I spent a whole module on video email because that's the wave of the future. It's an incredible tool. Once again, I spent a whole hour on tutorial on how to leverage video email. But the good news is that if you join us live, you're not going to have to sit there and worry about whether or not you're a technical person or not. We're going to have technical people there. I'm a marketing person. I'll have techno people there. I'll have video people there, and we're even considering bringing in a hairstylist and makeup stylist so that everybody looks their best when they get on camera, because we are going to do live camera shooting right there in another room. We will have this setup going so that you'll be able to walk away with your channel set up and your videos ready and able to go. All right, so here's some more tips. We're getting back a little more content because people like to have to know content, not just be sold on something. I'm not here to sell. I'm here to share. So on your content, is make sure you know what you're targeting, who you're targeting. Tailor your content to your audience. Short is good. Funny is real good. And short and funny is great. So this guy is pretty funny. I went to a networking meeting and I saw him, and he became one of my coaching clients. And I said, you know what? You've got to, Jonathan Clark, you've got to get on video, because this is funny stuff, and it makes me remember you, and it makes me think about your product whenever I see you, especially on video. He has a face for radio, looks like. Okay, so give you some quick videos the types of videos that we're going to cover in our tutorials, and we're not going to spend a lot of time on these right now, but I do go over them because these are the videos that will make you money. The branding video, like you saw with the skincare expert, testimonials, which are as simple as picking up your smartphone and asking them what their experience was like. Training videos, we do that with screen capture as well as regular cameras. This is an informational video. I do a lot of presentations. I video the presentations and put them on YouTube and then slice them up and put them out there as content so people can find me. When you're in a transaction, no matter what kind of business you're in, people want to see how things happen or how you solved problems. With a transactional type of video, we kind of go over some ways to leverage that in your business. PR, like I was standing in front of the hospital here talking about it, or standing in front of Apple computers talking about the new news. Those are things that you need to be out in your community, helping get your word, get the word out about what's going on in the community with you standing in front of it. Co-branding videos, these are great. These are as simply as you sitting down with one of your vendors and talking to them about the market or your particular subject. If you have a product or service, no better way to demonstrate this, especially like we're with the Shark Tank people that we'll be connected with. Why not do a video Shark Tank style showing your presentation of your product or service so that you can get your message to not just the sharks, but anybody else out there that might be able to help to push your business. We also do the videos operations manual, which is great. We have a whole library of videos that we create for showing people how to do. This is how we do it. Okay, rather than me having to show you every time any new employee that comes, this is how we do it. And then a meet the team video. These are really easy to do, where you talk about, hey, here's John. This is what he does for a company. Here's Patty. Here's what she does for a company. And it's really simple to do, and it's very cool to send out, especially pre-appointment before you go meet with customers, to know that you have a team if you have one. It's pretty cool to send it out ahead of time before you meet your customers, that you've got the support people and put a face to the name. And then last of all, we've got lifestyle videos, and these are ones that I create that actually put you in the action, in the business. So where are you going to put your videos now that you got it? Not only going to put it on YouTube, but YouTube is your filing cabinet where you can then take those videos and put them on everything else that you've got out there. Your website, your blog, your Facebook, your Twitter, email. You can even do a pay-per-click campaign with video pay-per-click, Google pay-per-click, or even YouTube pay-per-click. E-flyer, if you got to do e-flyers. You can even text a video. That's one of my favorite little tools that people really are excited about, me texting a video to them. They click on it and they watch a cool little presentation. Craigslist ad embedded in there. We have ways to show you how search engine optimization is done with video. And believe it or not, anything that you have that's printed can contain a video, and I'm going to show you that in real time. So I've done all the work for you. This stuff works, and I'm excited about it, as you can probably tell. And I don't waste your time. I don't waste your resources. I will help you. I will get you through this and get you into it, and then be your guide through the processes as you go down the line. So, like I said, I'm a technophobe. I'm not really good at computers. Computers don't like me, and I don't like them. But they're a fact of life. It's love-hate relationship. But the bottom line is that what I teach makes it very easy to be able to do the technology end of it, because really the tools that they have today for editing and all that and uploading, it really got a lot easier. And so we're there to help you with that as well, to make sure that you're not left in the dust, left in the lurch when it comes to technology. And my website that I've created for this is vidcoaching.com. It's VID, short for video, vidcoaching.com. And you can go to that, and I have my video quick start guides there, as well as a number of different packages that I offer. But really what I focus on today is the package that we are Platinum Live. So with our video coaching, it really works. It saves time, it saves your effort, it saves money. We make it easy, we make it fun, and we make it effective. So my program includes, on my modules, is 6 hours of video creation marketing. We actually have a lot more than that now. There's more like 8 to 10 hours. once again, these are modules that you can always go back and refer back to, and they'll be divided up by subject, and we also have bonus trainings that we do. We have a video community, a Facebook page, and weekly live group Q&A coaching webinars. So they're all recorded for playback and subcategorized by subject, so these Q&A webinars are also recorded, so that's how we build our FAQ, frequently asked questions, answers, is through the Q&A webinars. And once again, I tell you, I put your videos on as favorites on my channel, and that's pretty cool. What that allows you to do is, as I'm pushing my video channel to the top of the search engines, your videos will follow right along because they'll be on my channel. And of course, I do one-on-one coaching as well. So what are they saying about my Kenn's coaching program, my coaching program? I say, ask John. He's a financial planner out of Plano, Texas. And this is what he had to say when he did a Platinum Live with me not too long ago.
Hi, this is John Chicky. I'm a financial advisor in Dallas, Texas, actually Plano, Texas. I specialize in boomer planning. Give us a holler when you're up in Plano, or even better if you live there. That would be fun. Now, I've just finished some sessions here with Kenn, Renner, and his very capable helper who works in the technology area of Daniel. And they've done a spectacular job, 1, tutoring me how to properly shoot a video, 3, how to actually put together a YouTube TV station, how to upload the things, add music, how to edit it. It's been an amazing afternoon, and I highly recommend you take advantage of that if you're still marketing your business.
So once again, those videos are choppy because it's done on GoToMeeting software, but that was actually a very professionally done video, and it was very nice to have, once again, a testimonial. That's one of the things we teach. So the modules that I got in the program are video marketing, cameras and equipment, editing, and Animoto. We go into detail. Each one of these are about an hour. YouTube channel tour, video marketing, both how to craft a marketing message that's going to compel action, leveraging videos online, offline. So we show you how to do videos online and offline, meaning flyers, brochures, books, science cards, video search engine to the world, and much, much more. Plus we have our weekly Q&A webinars and membership to my private Facebook community, which is priceless. And once again, putting your videos on my channel is great because then I get to push you guys to the top of the search engines. So on my Teach You to Fish online package, it is all those modules. It's group coaching, the Facebook community, and it's a learn as you go. I kind of teach you how to fish. Yes, that's yours today for $297, and you can go to vidcoaching.com and sign up for that, and that way you have it forever. It's not a yearly subscription; you just have it forever. And of course, we keep adding and adding more to it as technology changes and things grow. But what I'm really excited about is our Platinum Live product. And once again, this is where we are your face-to-face one-on-one with myself and the trainers, and we get you set up and get all that stuff done. We do go through all the modules in a classroom style, but then we have this Q&A right there. You can answer your questions. Anybody that's non-technical will be great for them. Anybody that's already technical works great for them. So that's 2 days of hands-on marketing training in a classroom setting. Limited seating, 15 students total max, because we want to be able to answer. We want to be one-on-one, 15 to 1, 15 to 2, 15 to 3 ratio, where we are able to really take care of to get you up and running and then rolling. And she teach you the filming techniques, the editing, best practices, all the service providers that we use, both the free ones and the cheap ones that are incredible tools: YouTube, Skype, video, email, screen capture technology, automated video creation with Animoto, and even the video texting that I talked about earlier. So Platinum Live coming up very soon, so we'll have a date here for you in a second. And once again, I'm really excited about that. So we will also create with Platinum Live your videos on site. So you'll be walking away with a business card video, elevator speech video, testimonial videos, all shot on green screen, which means I can put anything else behind you. You could be standing on the top of the Eiffel Tower if you want it to be, standing in front of an ocean, wave scene, or we also will have natural settings, because out in the locations that we do Platinum Live have some scenic outdoor opportunities where we could stand by a lake or in a tree or grove, areas where you can actually get some really cool outside natural setting shots. So pretty cool stuff. 2 days of immersion, real-time hands-on education, all the marketing tools that you need to get set up, plus at least 3 to 7 high-def professionally done videos created live with a green screen or in the natural settings. And one of the things you have to realize is that to go and get this kind of training, or going and getting even having a video crew come and set up and take a professional video for you to have a 3 or 5 minute video that you can use in your marketing materials, would probably cost you about $1,500. We've priced it out anywhere from $1,200 to $2,500 just to have a crew come out and shoot a video for you at your office. If you come down in here and you come to our location, we're going to do all this for you, plus train you how to do it all, use it all, how to get it out there. So that's why I'm really, really excited about this program. So normally a package like this would be about $7,000, and the reason I come up with that number is that is my one-day consulting for companies, for corporations, is $3,500. And so for 2 days of my time taken away from my other businesses, that's really a $7,000 value. We discounted the package to $2,497, and but for this particular upcoming Platinum Live, I'm offering it for $1,597, and only to a limited amount of people. We already have 6 or 7 for the current one coming up, so we're about halfway filled up already for this. Have people coming in from Dallas, from Las Vegas, from Nashville to join us. So you also get to meet some cool people, which is really more than half the fun. You get to network, and we get to connect and be able to really enjoy each other's company. So do the smart thing. Go to vidcoaching.com. Check it out. There's a link on there if you're interested in signing up, and we'll be able to help you with everything that we've learned over the last. Really, I've been doing videos since 1986, and been doing YouTube since 2006, just a year after they came out. So I got this stuff down, and I want to share it with you. So once again, thank you for taking your time. Join the community. Check it out at vidcoaching.com. You have my contact information on that website. You're welcome to call me, email me, video, text me, or carrier pigeon. Any way you want to get a hold of me. All right, thanks a lot. I appreciate it, and have an awesome day. Now I'm going to go ahead and answer some of the questions that you had here. So what platform for photos, videos? Okay, so Garrett had a question. What platform are you using for photo videos? Okay, we use.
We use a variety. Sometimes we go with Animoto. Sometimes we go with our own software that's on the computer. That's it's called Sony Vegas. Another quick one that's on most computers is going to be on, if you use Mac, it's iMovie. If you use a PC, it's Windows Live Movie Maker. There's a whole variety of options.
Garrett, what we have on that is the photograph. All the programs are pretty similar in how they operate. What you do is you simply double click on a photo or JPEG that you maybe have stored on your. First of all, you open up your editing program, and it'll say put photos or videos here, and we show that on our modules. And then all you do is double click on a photograph that you want to put up there, and it'll pop up into the editor. And honestly, it's that easy. You now have a photograph that's turned into a video. The other program that Daniel was talking about is Animoto. That's ANIMOTO.com. And the Animoto program is pretty cool because it creates professionally looking videos with just photographs or even short clips. And I can show you some examples of that. We do a whole session on editing in Animoto. You can go to my website. You'll see these professionally done videos on KennRenner.tv.
It looks like the next question was from Tony Harris, who was asking how do I make the videos come up on Google? They all have my name in the title, but only one shows up when I Google my name. Tony, that basically what's happening there is they've selected which one they think is the most important. So if you have several, or I mean, for instance, with Ken, we have hundreds of videos that all have his name in them. Possibly all of them actually have his name in them. That you're talking about 800 videos at that point, and they are only going to select one. So what you want to do is get one that you think is your best representation of you, and have that get the most views.
Let's take a look, Tony. First of all, you have a common name, which is where you're going to probably have to differentiate yourself. So there, being a common name, but having your picture up there 3 times in the images is pretty exciting. Now there you are here. So you do have a very good presence already because all the other Tony Harrises spelled your way have been aced out. So you really already have a pretty good start here. Now, one thing, this is uploaded in January 24th, 2011. One of the things that's really cool about what YouTube has done is they've allowed you to do in-channel, in-video programming. So let me go here and I'm going to show you something here. So good news is it does bring it to a video, but it may not be the particular video that you wanted. You have 480 views. So I can simply tell you that using video SEO, search engine optimization, is how we would be able to probably get the particular video that you want to the top of the search engines. Let me give you a couple other hints that we teach in our classes. You'll notice that you do have your website here in parentheses, but it's not clickable because you don't have the HTTP : // If you had added that to the front here, it would have allowed it to have a one-click right to your website. So that's something that would be important for you to do. Let's take a look. The other stuff, I would definitely have your phone number somewhere in the first 2, preferably 2 or 3 lines, preferably the first 2, so they can call you if that's what you want them to do. These are the things that actually appear in the search engine results when they clicked on this video, just as I did. So you want to make it really easy for them to get to you. Now, as far as in-video programming, what it does, if you look at my videos, there's a little face picture of me here and some other ways of people to get to me, and I'll show you that in a second.
Yeah, if you go there and Video Manager, and the most recent videos are going to be the stuff that I uploaded from this past weekend.
So here's a video of my son at the last. This is a video that we did at our conference that Tony was actually part of, and you'll see this little guy here. This is what's called in-video programming, and that'll take you, if you click on it, it'll take you to the my channel. So we keep them in my universe, and then also down here allows a one video that you can use on that'll be across your channel to be able to get your video. Your particular video message that you want up in front of them quicker than anywhere else. We had a question also from one of our coaching members here for our webinar attendees was, how do I let's give you an example of a business card video. Actually, if you go to my channel.
Hi, this is Kenn Renner. I want to introduce you to my channel, KennRenner.tv. It's the #1 video channel in the entire nation with over 11 million views. Okay,
so once again, it's a little choppy, I'm sure, on this GoToMeeting recording. But all you have to do is go to KennRenner.tv, and you can see an example of this would be a little long for a business card video. We like to keep our business card videos down to about 20 to 30 seconds. This would be more what we call an elevator speech video, which is more the 1.5 minute to 2.5 minute. And then we do mini resume videos, which is a little bit more in depth. So Gary, I appreciate you asking that question as well.
Jumping back to Tony's question about her videos and which one displays first on Google. A lot of the time, like I was trying to say earlier, you don't have a lot of control over which one they select. But what I might do is I might actually de-emphasize Tony Harris in the title of this one, even though it is Tony Harris Speaks. So if this is not the one that you want the world to see first, I would maybe de-emphasize this one and try to emphasize a different one.
We'll go into your channel real quick here. Oh, you got a nice banner there. That's great. So as we look down your channel, you see Tony Harris, Tony Harris. You can simply take, like Daniel says, if you want only one Tony Harris video to show up, then take all the other Tony Harrises out of your title. Now, I wouldn't necessarily recommend that because it's not that bad that you appear so high on the search engines for your name. I would probably leave it as is. But once again, use some of the tools that we're talking about, the in-video channel programming, and also certainly there's some other things where we can show you as well to be able to get them to the right message. The question is, which message would you want?
Yeah, you gotta determine which one you think is the most important one. Now, I almost think that maybe, I haven't watched it yet, but the sizzle reel might be the one that you are interested in the most. But the problem is nobody searches for Tony Harris sizzle reel. Though that might be what you refer to it inside your office internally, you may want to name it something else, such as Meet Tony Harris, Public Speaker, Houston,
The good
something
news
like
is
that.
you can go back in and change your titles, and if you decide you want to be found for some other keyword search phrase. All right.
So yeah, I mean, and that's something that we'll teach. We'll touch more on in the modules and in the Platinum Live class.
Okay, so we're still open for questions. We still have quite a few people on the webinar. So if there's anybody that would like to add another question, you're welcome to. We'll give you another minute or so to do that.
Do you want to show off the vid coaching site for a second?
Yeah, we could do that. All
just
right.
while we're waiting on any questions that might come in.
See, we do have some of our coaching members.
You can just probably open up a new tab. Just hit this orange thing to minimize it.
There we go.
So this is going to be the vid coaching site if you'd like to check out any of the products Kenn has.
It's kind of cool. We did this once again with green screen. If you notice, if you take a look at it.
Hi, welcome to vidcoaching.com, the premier site for video marketing, training, and coaching. In our program, you'll learn how to create, edit, upload, and syndicate your...
That's kind of neat. That's the kind of background that you can do with green screen. It doesn't even have to be this kind of quasi with blue orbs going behind you, but you can actually do all kinds of cool stuff. Here's our registration for the Platinum Live, so you can go ahead and click there. You can also get my video quick start guide by filling out your name in here if you have not done that already. Of course, connect to our social media sites, including my #1 real estate channel in America. You can register for the Platinum Live here. Come on up. It's during South by Southwest, so get your tickets now and your hotel rooms now if you're coming in from other parts. Then if you want to check out the other stuff, we have our other programs that we have are on the website, including the online membership, which is kind of just learn as you go. Then we have a gold membership, which allows me to actually be one-on-one with you, and also with our IT director here. And then we have more one-on-one coaching, and of course the Platinum Live down at the bottom on our registration page. And let's see, we also have a video blog that we've been adding to and continuing to market so that people can get information here. Here's one how to create a video Christmas card in 5 minutes with Animoto, and that's I think one of the easiest ways for you to take pictures and turn them into really cool videos very quickly with a free program once again. So anyways, anybody else have any questions? Put them in the question box. Other than that,
check and see the questions. Oh, questions vanished. Let's see if I can open this up again. Looks like we don't have any additional questions. So.
Great. Well, you guys have a prosperous week. I thank you for taking your time to spend it with us, and we will be sending out a recording to this to those that attended the webinar, so you can go back and over and take a look at it again, or those that had to leave early. And once again, we appreciate you taking your time. Go to vidcoaching.com and check it out.